Ladies and gentlemen, here we are backstage Hex Fight Series 34. I'm here with what your coach Luke Pizzuti said, the Michael Jordan of Australian MMA. Mate, how do you feel? 35-second knockout of Ethan Thomas. Yeah, 35 seconds. Ethan Thomas now Oceania ADCC champion, Australian national team captain. I mean, I know we weren't wrestling, we weren't grappling, but he's a hell of a competitor. You knock him out in 35 seconds, you are the king of Australian MMA. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I can't, because there's no other way to put it, really. It's like, you know, I've completed what I set out to do. I wanted to be the top featherweight, the top MMA fighter pound for pound in the country, and there's no doubt that I am that. And now it's time to move on, and that's what's happening next for sure.
George, are you aware that this is the eve of the rest of your fucking life and you are going to be an absolute superstar?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I'm pretty grateful. I like to make sure I stop and smell the roses and, you know, soak it all in because, man, people would kill to be the position I'm in. I'm only 21 years old. I'm knocking people out in 35 seconds, 5K bonuses. So it's just the beginning soon. By the end of the year, I'm telling you, we're going to add another zero into this. It's going to be a 50K bonus when I get my UFC debut.
Now, mate, it was a really controversial moment and everyone makes it seem like it was very easy, but it was probably a very tough decision to leave that Eternal MMA Grand Prix, take on the pound-for-pound fighter and Justin Van Heerden for this very belt that obviously have launched this sort of hype train that we're on, man. Talk us through that moment and actually going, fuck it, let's make the jump.
Yeah, look, that's like the most pivotal point that I had in my career. You know, we had like a set, tournament. I had an opponent pull out, and then, man, like it was just like on a silver platter. Here, I take this #1 guy belt. All right, let's do it. And then we got it done. We knew Justin was UFC caliber, and from that fight, I knew I was UFC ready. And now, Hex 31, 32, 33, and 34, I just backed it up and proved it again and again and again and again.
Now, mate, this is a weird one here, but when John Jones, I'm not comparing this, but when John Jones won the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship, Dana White came out and he said this is where the challenge comes, because this is when the buzzards come. This is when the leeches come. This is when the people come that want to take everything and leech off of what you've worked for. I'm not kidding, man. I've been around this long enough. Like this is when it happens, man. This is when the sponsors come, and this is when the people come, and this is when, you know, you can hit the wrong path.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be at this pivotal moment, and how are you going to make sure that you stay George Mengos for the next 10 years?
Look, I've been blessed with a good group of friends and family. I keep the same people around me in my circle small, and obviously I keep my faith in God. He's been by my side this whole time, and, you know, I just keep doing what I'm doing. You know, no matter who they put in front of me, I did the same things. I trusted myself, I trusted my coaches, I trusted God, and it pays off. It pays off. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, no matter, you know, the show I'm fighting on, how big the occasion is. It's the same stuff at the end of the day.
How does it feel to have so much pressure coming in and fucking exceed it?
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't feel that. I actually don't feel the pressure at all. I felt it should be illegal how good I felt today. Like, it was fucking insane. Like, yeah, I can't describe it. It was just so perfect. The weight cut was perfect. The rehydration was perfect. The warm up, everything was perfect. And yeah, I've never felt like that before, but it just really felt like all the stars aligned.
I mean, you looked a little drained, but weigh-in.
Yeah, weigh-in day. That's not the day that matters. That's all right.
Well, I mean, look, Chosen Advisory is on board. They basically give you the golden ticket. You know, you've steamrolled everyone in Australian MMA. Like, look, I'm not even going to talk about other guys because it's irrelevant because of what you've done. You're onto the big show. We all know you're onto the big show. How locked in is Dana White Contender Series?
Oh, look, I think if they don't put me on, I'll fucking retire straight. There's nothing left for me to do here, so it's now or never. It's either my last fight on Hex tonight or my last fight ever.
21, just retire.
That's it, I'll just retire on top.
Well, I mean, man, you're holding a $5,000 check. You're holding a pretty fucking fancy belt. Like, what do you do to sort of relax? You're not a boy that necessarily goes hard unless, you know, you are. But what do you do to sort of relax now? Like, do you go home and have a cup of tea, or what's happening?
Honestly, I'll go back. I'll watch the fight about a bajillion fucking times. I'll watch it non-stop on the plane home. And then I just relax, man. I just love training. I love that this is now my job, and, you know, for a living, I just get to do what I love. So every day I'm living my dream, and I'm just going to keep doing that. Like I said, hang out with my close friends close circle of friends and family, and that's how I love life, man. It's the best.
Now, you're the Michael Jordan of Australian MMA, but the Scottie Pippen, Marwan Rahiki, not far behind you. Now, was he mad that you picked up the KO of the night?
Probably. I would be if it was him. I was fucking I was happy, but I was like, fuck, I got to top that now. And
I feel like his was better.
yeah, look, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I had me worried, but look, I'm happy for him. Look, he's gonna have plenty of bonuses come his way in his time, and as will I. So, look, yeah, we'll be looking at 5K like it was nothing one day.
And now, look, I don't want to make it about me, but I will. Now, mate, how weird does it feel that literally like what we were talking like 18 months, 2 years ago about you beat Aaron McConnell, like it was the world's biggest fucking thing, and you've gone from virtually unknown to the biggest fucking star in Australian MMA. Is it weird to put that into words?
It's so weird. I think I only made my pro debut like just under 2 years. I think it was like the 4th of March 2023. So in under 2 years of 7-0, 7 finishes, taking out the best guys. It's gone real fast. It's all a blur, but yeah, look, we're here now. I'm just gonna keep rolling with the punches. It's like a snowball effect, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do best, and that's just rise to the occasion every night. Yeah,
I really like closing this chapter, and that's obviously why I'm making such a big deal out of it, because I feel like in the next couple of weeks we're gonna start talking about the UFC, and we're not gonna be happy till you get the UFC belt. Very similar to Quillan Sourkild, Cody Haddon, Jack Della. It's gonna be a very, very similar situation here, but I just thought it was very apt to sort of sum this up, and obviously you started at a very similar time that I started, so I feel like it's this really nice full circle moment that I get to see you reach the peak and where we are, man. And I know it feels condescending, and I do apologise if it comes off of that, but I'm fucking proud of you, man. I really am.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I really am. Now, mate, in 5 years, where do we see George Mengos?
5 years, UFC belt and 50K bonuses. That's it. Thank you very much, bro. Thanks for all the fucking interviews. That's cool. Thank you.